Some people walk through life without ever asking why. They follow the script, smile when they're supposed to, and build a life out of borrowed beliefs. But then, there are others. People like you. People who see too much. You notice what goes unsaid in a conversation. You feel tension in a room that everyone else ignores. You see the patterns, how people lie to themselves, how they chase things that don't satisfy, how they call it success, but wear emptiness behind their eyes. And for that, you don't quite belong. It's not that you're broken. It's that you're awake in a world that rewards sleep. And with that awareness comes a strange kind of exile. You don't fit in, not because you're less, but because you've tasted something more. You've seen beneath the surface, and now the surface feels unbearable. Small talk exhausts you. Shallow goals bore you. Crowds make you feel lonelier than solitude ever could. You feel like a ghost in a room full of noise. And here's the hard truth no one tells you. The more clearly you see, the more isolated you may become. Not because you're cold, but because the world has grown comfortable with a certain level of blindness. And you keep noticing things that others work hard to avoid. It's a lonely path, but a sacred one. Because while others build their lives on distractions, you search for meaning. While others numb their feelings, you sit with yours until they tell you something true. You ask deeper questions. You crave deeper connection. You would rather be alone in truth than surrounded in illusion. But still, it hurts. To walk into a room and feel like you have to dim yourself down, to share what you really think and be met with silence, to try to explain your sensitivity only to be told you're too intense or too much. There is a hidden cost to being aware. You lose the comfort of belonging. You lose the luxury of ignorance. And sometimes, you even lose people you love, because you can't unsee what you've seen. But here's what you gain. You gain authenticity. You gain clarity. You gain the quiet strength of someone who no longer needs validation to know they're right where they need to be. You learn to stop begging for understanding, and instead, you build a life that understands you. And slowly, you begin to attract others like you. People who speak your language, not with words, but with presence. Not with noise, but with depth. Not with charm, but with truth. They're rare, but they exist, and they find you only after you've found yourself. So if you feel out of place, good. It means your soul is not easily fooled. It means your heart still wants something real. It means you're not asleep. Don't numb it. Don't run from it. Don't shrink to fit back in. Use it. Let your sensitivity sharpen into discernment. Let your loneliness turn into a compass. Let your exile become your path to freedom. Because maybe the goal was never to belong everywhere. Maybe the goal was to find the few places where your presence is not just tolerated, but treasured. And until then, walk alone if you must. But never dim the fire that opened your eyes in the first place. And until then, walk alone if you must. But never dim the fire that opened your eyes in the first place. Because that fire, that awareness, it's not a burden. It's a gift. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to illuminate the places others couldn't see. To be the reminder that there's more to life than comfort. More to love than possession. More to truth than what's convenient. So let your stillness speak louder than noise. Let your solitude shape you, not harden you. Let your longing be the bridge that leads you home, not to a place, but to people who see you clearly. And stay. You don't need to explain your depth to everyone. You only need to honor it, to protect it, to build your life around it, not in defiance of the world, but in quiet alignment with your soul. Because those who see too much often feel too much, and those who feel too much carry the blueprint for a more honest world. So be patient. The world might not be ready for all of you today, but one day it will need exactly the kind of presence you've become. And when that day comes, you'll realize you were never out of place. You were just ahead of your time.
If this made you pause, if you're drawn to deeper truths and quiet strength, then you're in the right place. Like, subscribe, and keep exploring with us. See you in the next one.